Mm. All right, and I'm also gonna record this here. That way I can do a little bit better of a video later, edit something. All right, we're gonna have Unmesh Mohitkar is gonna be the feature tonight. Garage Poets open mic. Thanks for coming, Unmesh. One moment here. Unmesh, the
Yeah,
author of the. Hi, I'm gonna read you. I'll read your bio, and then we'll get going with your poetry set.
thank you.
The author of the poetry collection named Light Shadow Life, The Missing Verse of the Soul, available on Amazon from Pune, India. Part of the multiple poetry anthologies. His poems were also translated into Portuguese and French. Featured poet at multiple international open mics and podcasts. He has his own open mic, Let's Unmesh Life, every Saturday, 8 p.m. IST, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He has performed at multiple international events like Singapore and San Jose Poetry Festival. A regular performer at New Eurekan Cafe in New York. He writes in 3 languages, English, Hindi, and Marathi. I hope I pronounced that right. A globetrotter, having visited 22 countries. Thanks a lot, Unmesh. And
Thank you.
have at it.
Thanks a lot. Let me set the timer and here you go. Thanks a lot, Jeff, for the opportunity. Thank you, Marisa. Thanks everyone for coming.
Thank
This is
you.
awesome. Yeah, here we go. So this is something from my book, Light Shadow Life. You are a thought. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can torment you. Nothing can kill you. Wars will be fought, won or lost. You are a thought. Thoughts can explode. Thoughts can revolt. Thoughts can explode. Thoughts can revolt. You are the change. You are the peace. You are you. Like you, not even few. Live your thought. It's the last chance you have got. It's the last chance you have got. This is from my book once again. It's called Revolution. I don't know why I like this poem. It's a short poem. The world is for adults. Let it be. The world is for adults. Let it be. But never kill the child in you. Life is boring. Life is boring, let it be, but never kill the pirate in you. Law and order forced on you. Law and order forced on you, let it be, but never kill the revolution in you. But never kill the revolution in you. And there is one more from my book. With bliss comes love. With bliss comes love. Never knew myself till I met you. Forgot about myself once I met you. I was looking to find someone. Once I found you, I lost everyone. You took me away from myself, took my identity and ego. Bliss was the feeling when I let everything go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Be brave. With bliss comes love. With bliss comes love. There is one more I got from the book. It's called Dreams. Thank you, thank you. Morning has come again. Gone is the dream. Here comes the reality, the regime. Truth has killed so many dreams. Dreams end, but reality's nightmare doesn't care. It stays with you till you fight and dare. Dreams can be real. If you really care, don't just fight for a dream. Don't just fight for a dream. Fight for the right to dream. Fight for the right to dream. So that was the dreams. Thank you. Thanks a lot. There are few. I like to write short poems. I used to write poetry in 13. Nowadays, I don't see it on Twitter, but I used to write it regularly over there. Here we go. Intersecting, intervening, interjecting, interfering, intermingling, interrupting. Intersecting, intervening, interjecting, interfering, intermealing, interrupting thoughts, dancing naked, causing havoc, burning chaos, causing havoc, burning chaos. That was thoughts. Once again, thoughts. There's one more short poem. Sprawling thoughts. Sprawling thoughts. Haywire, livewire, crossfire, hell's fire, ceasefire, inspire. Always. Always entangling, surrounding like barbed wire, like barbed wire. So these were the short ones. And then this is something a lot of people like. So I will recite it. It's called Happiness is a Fraud. Happiness is a fraud. Like a witch casting a spell, never ending mirage, enchanting beauty, making you run after her like crazy. You are not alone. Whole village has fallen in love with her. She seduces you, you lust for her. In return, never ending craving. Never ending wanting. Yes, happiness is a fraud. Like a mission in a computer game. You achieve one to unlock other, leave many dead to unlock one, just to get the next mission called next level of happiness, asking for more lives. And once you win the game, they ask you to give it all up. The moksha. Now you fight for your next mission to give it all up. Yes, happiness is a fraud. All the big shots, millionaires, who in our eyes has got it all and then left it all, not for moksha or for a great cause, but to hide their money and earn more money. Or is it an affair? Once again, I tell you, yes, happiness is a fraud. If you are into it and happy to play the game, that is the name, one which you can never tame. Short lived fame, a limited edition game, the name, shame, flickering flame. Also offered by God, also offered by God, yes, happiness is a fraud. Happiness is a fraud. Yeah, that was Happiness is a Fraud. Uh, Thank you. I love trekking. I keep on traveling all over the world. Nowadays, I have started traveling a lot in India as well, because India is a huge country, and you got mountains, you got snow, you got everything at the same time. So here, this is something which I wrote: mountains. Climbing the mountains, running with the rivers, looking into the valley at the reflection of my soul. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain, running clouds, hiding sun, thundering lightning, rainbow shining, splashing colors, coloring life, living the screen, kicking away the machine. I am back where I should be, in the lap of nature. No one to judge, no one to blame, no pressure. Is it real? The joy so rare, away from the fears, changing gears, call of the green, new day and a brand new scene, new day and a brand new scene. That was about the mountains. Thank you. As told in my introduction, I write poetry in multiple languages. This is something which I wrote in two languages, Hindi and English. So what I do normally is I write two lines in Hindi, then two lines in English. Hope you like it. समय चल रहा था, घड़ी के कांटे फर्श पे बिखरे थे. Time in its splendor was running nonchalantly. The hands of the clock were scattered on the floor. अब समय भी घड़ी को रोक न पाएगा, ना घड़ी समय को रोक पाएगी. Neither time will be able to run the clock, nor clock can stop time. समय की मार खाए हुए काटे बेफिजूल मारे गए, वक्त का साथ देते देते. Tortured by time, hands of the clock got killed mercilessly, trying to keep up with the times. पंखे की आवाज भी अब बदल चुकी है, कभी कराहता, कभी आहें भरता. The sound of the fan has changed, groaning, whining. खिड़की के बाहर अंधेरे में एक दिया रोज जीता रोज मरता. Outside the windows, small diya, small mud lamp, lives daily, dies daily. समय की मार को सहता आज फिर से जला है. Withstanding the whip of time, again today it's burning bright, it's alive. समय भी अचंभित है, ये कौन सी बला है, हर रोज जिंदा रहना ये भी एक अलग कला है. Time is surprised, startled, with something which starts to end and ends to start. And being alive every day is not science, but is an emotional art, but is an emotional art. So that was something in Hindi and English. Let's go to the next one. Thank you. Okay. This is a bit scary. Dark night, silence, wind softly touching the skin, walking alone, walk he wanted to end permanently. In the dark of the night, he saw the bridge, just silhouette, sound of water running below the bridge. River like life is never satisfied, keeps on running towards the finale of extinction. Suicide. No, that was not on his mind. Living dead man never commits suicide. Exhilaration of death can be experienced only by the living. The bridge, where it all unfolded, dance of the death exploded. He blamed everyone, sun for setting, moon for hiding, stars for misguiding. Lot of water has flown under the bridge, boiled and evaporated in his heart. Few cars were running on the bridge in circles in a loop, just like a song stuck in your head. Old tape recorder, romantic song running in loop. He did not understand why people just drive on this bridge in circles for hours. A white car was running in circles on the bridge. It went very near to him. Tring, tring. Suddenly, the mobile phone in the car started ringing. Driver woke up. His eyes were about to come out, nostrils flaring, mouth wide open, shivering. Driver spoke on the phone, ran away as if he saw something. Long back, he saw a few things on this bridge. Driving his car, the car had a life of its own. It never left the bridge, running in circles in a loop on the bridge. He did not receive any call. He never saw the car again. Every night, it sits on the bridge, waiting for the car to come, people in the car to come home. Sometimes he does hear people murmur, "Ghost, ghost, ghost." That was Ghost. I like this poem. Thank you. Uh, so I like to write poems, one for every year, especially on the 31st of December. So I have made a tradition, and I love writing about the year. How was that year? And this is something which I wrote. I think this was 31st December 2021. Sorry, just give me a sec.
No worries, Umesh. It's been
Yeah,
a great feature so far. I've been really enjoying it.
thank you. Yeah, so I think I still have time, right, Jeff?
Yes, you have plenty of time. Yeah, I just saw you had a hiccup there, so I figured I'd just jump in and say hi to you and while that happens.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Okay. So this is something which I wrote on the 31st of December 2021. 2022. Don't know if the glass is empty or full. Life, remember it was 20, December 2021. So we were still in pandemic. Life not exciting, masks uninviting, but we still have eyes to speak with. Battles with the virus are tiring, jobs gone on the battlefield, lot of firing. Values of democracy might be dwindling, but freedom we love, and we still have eyes to speak with. 2022, big battles ahead. Silence of tense ceasefire. Consequences, sometimes light, sometimes dire. Sitting tight. Love will never stop happening, and we still have eyes to speak with. 2022, they might mute us, loot us, shoot at us. Give us the light. Give us the light, will to fight. Let's keep on exploring earth and space. Eyes will still search for love. Sometimes win millions just to lose ourselves in someone's eyes. Wrong or right, we still have eyes to speak with. So that was we still have eyes to speak with. And there are few more poems. Here we go. It's about spotlight. It's about being famous. I just wrote it. I just felt that how people who are very famous must be feeling. Applause, clapping, ovation. Time being, he was in the spotlight. Glowing sun of fake painted world, unleashed in the dark auditorium, dancing like crazy lightning, which has to strike today. Else, like a coil of a fused bulb, he will be useless. Dark clouds sneaking through the chimney, world at his feet. Show ended. Everyone was bathing in light. His light was stolen. His fight was still on. He was not finished, neither beginning nor end. Suspended in twilight. Suspended in twilight. And I will end with this. Risking the frisking, took his talent to the green channel. At the airport of dreams, valiant, brave men with limited talent own the airport, own the dreams. Dormant talent at the airport slept in the flight of dreams. Brave men without talent paid the salaries of talent. Talent was happy to be confined in the coffins of dreams. Salaries drew, dreams retracted, focused on never ending tomorrow, distracted, losing the ever ending today. Your choice, your voice, your burden, your life, your burden, your life. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And you can find my book on Amazon. I will just put the link over here. And once again, I will thanks Jeff, the Garage Poets. Word is right. Marisa, you guys are awesome. Thanks for this opportunity. And of course, the wonderful audience. Thank you. Thanks a lot for being patient with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Umesh. That was great. I invite everybody from the audience to unmute their microphones. Give a big round of applause for that.
Well
Don't
done, Unmesh.
hesitate.
Great job.
It's your life. So applause into the future, because it's Saturday where Umesh is. It's, Friday for most of us. So your applause are going into the future. So you don't get many opportunities for that. So, but yeah, thank you. And I urge you to drop in the chat your PayPal or anything that you have like that, and people could toss you a few dollars. There's like 15 of us here. If we were at a venue and in a physical space, we'd all probably have to pay $2 or $3 to get in. And if everybody just would send that to you instead, then you'd get paid for your art. And I think artists getting paid for their art is that should happen more often. I think it's deserved. So maybe
Thanks. Thanks.
people can do
Thanks,
that,
Jeff. I
would be
don't have
great.
a pay. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I don't have a PayPal. You can just buy my book. It's, I think, how much?
Yeah,
It's
buy
very
the book
cheap,
then.
actually.
Okay, yeah, great. Buy the book would be great too. All right.
I
I'm
bought
gonna,
the book, and it's a damn good book. And I think it's a really good deal.
Oh yeah, definitely it
Thank you.
is.
Thanks, Ed.